Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Love Reunion, where we talk about love, relationships, real talk, and real life situations. All right, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that last episode of Don't Compare. And I can tell people all the time, don't compare your life to nobody else's life. Because you don't know what they went through to get where they at today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know the trials and tribulations they had to go through to get where they at today. So don't, you know what I'm saying? You see them grinding, you grind. You grind hard until you get where you need to go, okay? Alright, you guys, so I hope y'all enjoy those episodes of the self-discovery journey, y'all. Now, let me tell y'all something. I've been putting some wisdom in these topics, So I hope y'all enjoyed, my life lessons and the little wisdom and knowledge that I have learned through my trials and tribulations that I was able to put in these topics and let y'all know how it is. Alright, so this comes down to the last topic of self-discovery journey. So despite of the self-sabotaging, the self-doubt, the emotional intelligence, and the don't compare of the last topics that I had in this segment, we're going to talk about self-love, y'all. Now, people say they love themselves. You know what I'm saying? They love who they see in the mirror. Or they love the end of them. Or they love, how they are in life. But do they really, though? Do they really, though? Let me tell you something. Now, like I said, all the shows I've been doing with scenarios and story time of my real life situations. Let's like on my intro to the show. So I'm going to tell y'all some real life situation stuff. Now, people say they love themselves, right? People say they love themselves when they want to take 1,000,001 pictures and social media. They looking for that validation, them likes, them hearts, them comments. Oh, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. But let me tell y'all something. When you love yourself, you don't need validation from anybody else. Nobody can have an opinion about anything about you. Because you love yourself, you don't care what they say about you because you busy doing you. And it's something that I had to learn myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody seen me personally, like, you can see a picture of me on my logo. You know what I'm saying? I'm a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? But I don't advertise myself to everybody to glorify my beauty. You know what I'm saying? I just know that I am. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. So, it comes in a time in my life where I didn't know who I was, where I didn't love myself completely, where I needed validation for others to make me feel good. Like, when you have self-love, when I tell you, as much as you want to fall in love with that man and that woman, you gotta fall, not deep, madly in love with yourself. You gotta love yourself enough where you okay with being single. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself enough that when you are single, you not lonely. You at peace. See, that's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be single and dating and talking to people. I'm talking about that single with your phone dry. You know what I'm saying? The only alert you get is an email. Not a text, an email. Okay? Or the only time your phone ring is your family and your kids. I'm talking about that self-love when you okay. When nobody calling you. Nobody texting you. Nobody giving you attention. Okay? That's self-love. Even on your worst day, you still look good. Okay? Because you don't need nobody else's opinion on what you look at yourself in the mirror. Okay? That type of love. Okay? The love for yourself where you bettering yourself for you, not nobody else. You want to lose weight, you losing weight for you. You feel what I'm saying? You want to get a little thicker, you getting thick for you. You know what I'm saying? You want to grow your hair out, you growing your hair out for you. You want to wear a wig, you wearing that wig for you. Not because of what nobody else say you look better in. It's because all about you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've been doing story time. It was a point in my life where I knew I was beautiful and pretty, I knew it, like I saw it. But at the same time, I wanted other people to validate and tell me that I am. You know what I'm saying? It was a little insecurities that I had, that I didn't value myself. I had to reach out to other people. That's when I was in my era of, let me take a selfie every 5 or 10 minutes. Let me post it on social media. I want to see how many thirsty people can comment or like my stuff. Because come on, y'all, let's be real. When people do that, they just want that validation. They want the thirsty guys thirsting and hurting and sexy, blah, blah, blah. They want that attention of validation. But what I'm trying to say is, it's okay to do that if you going somewhere looking nice and you feel like, you dressed up a little extra. So you feeling yourself. It's okay to take a picture and do that then. But when you taking one every single day, everything you do, you got a selfie, filter. Come on now, you seeking validation. Now, it ain't no hating involved and no jealousy, because like I said, people got their own preference. But if you love yourself, when you got that self-love, you don't need all of that. You don't need people drooling over you, telling you, hey, gorgeous every 5 minutes or every other day, because you know you gorgeous, okay? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to dress and wear provocative clothes just to get attention. You could wear you could be covered from head to toe. And if you feel you looking good, you looking good. Because a man let me tell for the ladies, let me tell y'all something. Confidence is what's get a man. A man. You know what I'm saying? Not a boy. You can get a boy by dressing, provocative. But when you want a real man, they like the mystery of thinking about what you got under them clothes. Now, when you want a man that's going to value you and respect you for who you are, you can be fully clothed, okay? And a man can approach you and think you the beautifulest thing in the world because you respect yourself and you got class. Not because you out here showing I ain't gonna cuss, but y'all know what I mean. Not because you out here because when you do that, you lowering your self-love, because when you self-love yourself, you want yourself to be a mystery. You ain't got to show no cleavage or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You already got it. So, you know what I'm saying? Self-love is mandatory. And let me tell y'all something. Self-love is important in this dating world, y'all. Because when you self-love, when you madly in love with yourself, you not settling for anything. You hear me? Your standards is so high, okay, that if anybody can't meet some of them, at least one or two, you out. You know what I'm saying? If they can't understand your requirements on how you want to be loved and how you want to be treated, 9 times out of 10, when people looking for somebody and they want the value, they just want time, attention, and loyalty, and be treated with respect. That should be the main things when people set requirements and standards for themselves. So when you self-love yourself and you got them requirements and standards, and the people trying to give you less than what you trying to tell them what you want to receive, you out. You out because you love yourself enough not to settle for less when anybody just trying to throw something at you and don't want to put in effort and want to give you the bare minimum. And you like, forget all that. I could be happy by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see what you trying to do. That's the love that you got for you. And another thing, when you self-love yourself, you gonna have haters. Oh, yes. You gonna have haters. That's in the handbook. Because people don't want to see you happier than them. People don't want to see you glow more than them. People don't want you to acknowledge your light because they're so dim. So when you got self-love, you gonna get haters. But you know what? They let them hate on you because that mean they thinking about you. That mean you on their mind. But when they hate and you love yourself, you don't let nothing like that bother you. You don't let self-doubt or your self-esteem get little because you know good. It ain't about being arrogant or anything. When you love yourself, arrogant is a toxic trait. Arrogant is when you thinking you better than everybody. But when you self-love yourself, you don't think you better than anybody. You just love you and you in your own lane. You know what I'm saying? You enhancing your beauty or you enhancing your handsomeness for your benefits, not nobody else. So when people say they love each other, ask them or ask yourself, do you really love yourself? Because if you love yourself, your value is high. Your worth is high. Your requirements is high. Your standards was high. Because once you have self-love, when you really love yourself, anything beneath your love and your worth and what you want and how you want to be treated, it ain't even gonna phase you because you're gonna be so deep in love with yourself that you can be by yourself with a dry phone and it won't even phase you. All right, you guys. I hope y'all enjoy this self-discovery. This is the last episode, self-love. Thanks again, everybody, for hitting that play button and listening to my podcast throughout these 5 years, y'all. And like I said, I want to give y'all a round of applause because, like I said, I see the downloads and everything, and I really appreciate y'all. So, all right, I hope y'all enjoy this. Next segment will be posted soon.